Ah, the plot thickens. It's pouring coolant down the water pump now. Ah, that's fantastic. All right, guys, it's the next day again. Still trying to troubleshoot this here Jeep. It's starting to frustrate me a little bit. I pulled those codes again. The only codes I'm getting out of it is generator field, voltage low. It's still got that tough misfire thing. It barely gets out of its own way. It has no power. So I know it's not fuel because the thing has a new fuel pump and it's got a new filter. That was done before I got a hold of it. It's got good fuel pressure. I don't believe it's an injector issue because if it were, it would be either flooding and I'd be dumping raw fuel out of the exhaust, or it would just have a hard misfire all the time, which it does not. It only misfires on occasion. So assuming that it's none of the new sensors, including that map. I took a closer look at this map sensor, and that's also been replaced at some point. So all the sensing units on this engine have been replaced, but we're just not getting good mid-range power out of it, and it barely wants to start. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over and pay attention to the ignition system now. We can see here on this side, it's got some nice shiny high performance red high temp wires. It has new spark plugs installed. I did pull one out earlier and they are a little bit fuel fouled, but I don't think that that's really the problem. So I want to go ahead and pull this distributor cap off, take a look under there and see how the rotor button looks, and let's check the shaft in that distributor and make sure that that thing's not weeble wobbling around or broken or something like that. It may even be out of time, but I don't think it is. I don't see witness marks on the bolt, and that thing's been in there for a while. The distributor does look like it's the original unit, or it's been there for quite some time. There may be an issue with the pickup module in there, but again, sometimes those are a little inconsistent, or when they fail spectacularly, in which case it wouldn't run. This particular instance, it is operating. It's just not right. So let's go ahead and pull that apart and see what we can find. Okay, this cap's going to be real easy to remove. There's just one screw on each side. It appears that this has been replaced also, the cap, because the hold down bolts are pretty shiny. Let's go ahead and get this removed, and we'll take a look at our interior of this distributor. Let's see what we get. There, I don't need this. Don't need this for now. Not too bad. I do see some rust in there. Let's see how our rotor button looks. That's okay. I don't know, guys. My gut's telling me I have an issue with this distributor. I mean, process of elimination doesn't really leave many other opportunities for possibility. There we go. That's the one. It's got a new PCM also. I didn't show you guys that. It's over there on the firewall, but the PCM's been replaced. Before I go any further, I actually want to pull this out and take a look at the gears on it. We're going to start this again because I heard some kind of like a plastic or metallic tapping sound from this side of the engine earlier, and I want to see if we can't get that on camera. So let me throw this back together real quick just to see if we can capture that, because I think next I'm going to go ahead and pull this distributor out. There, plug that back in. All right, starting the engine. All right, let's get in a little closer and see if we can't hear that tapping noise. Here, hang on. I hear it. I can feel it too. I feel some kind of rhythmic tapping action going on here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull that out. That's coming out next. I need to take a look at that. Powering down again. Probably didn't have to do that. It'll just stall on its own. Okay, cap's coming back off. Let's go ahead and unplug the unit. I'm gonna pull this guy all the way out. Come on. Yeah. Unclick. Okay, so the hold down clamp is down here on the engine block. It's a 1/2 inch, but since I don't have standard tools, I mean I got some, but I don't use them. 13 will also work. So I'm gonna reach in, pull that hold down clamp off, and then we can pull this unit out. Okay, here comes our bolt and our little clamp. This thing clamps onto the distributor and holds the shaft down to the block. Set that aside right over here. Don't go anywhere. Now, I'm gonna put a little mark here to reference where this went. Right about right there. So we're gonna point the back side of the rotor button right in that spot. That's where it sits. Get rid of that too. Now, as this comes up, the shaft is going to turn because it's geared, and as it comes off that gear, it's going to rotate. See that? So when we put this back in, you have to remember what position we started from. All right, it stopped turning here. I'm going to mark that again just for a quick reference for myself. I'm basically just making sure everything is referenced in case I need to put this back exactly where it came from. I'm not setting or checking the timing. There we go. Okay, so the gear looks good. I don't see any crazy wear on the teeth or anything like that. Not 100% certain this is it, but this is what I'm looking for. These are fairly inexpensive. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull one from the store and slap it in there as a tri-agnostic, and we'll see if we get any kind of improvement out of this thing. Stand by, I'm gonna go down the street, be right back. I do need to throw this out there because you guys are gonna re-out over this. I did adjust timing a little bit on this. I did move it around and I got no change out of it. I verified with the timing mark down in the crankshaft that it was in fact in time, but I did not get any improvement. It only did was not run, so it's not the timing. I've already checked that. It was boring, so I didn't record it. Went and picked up a distributing unit from the auto parts store. I'm gonna go ahead and slap this thing in and see if we get an improvement out of it. It came with a new cap. I'm assuming there's a new rotor button in there as well. But before I switch everything over, I'm gonna just take this apart and we'll use the cap and the rotor that's already on it, or the cap rather, and we will see if this unit is gonna perform better than the other one. I got a feeling this is what the issue is. And I will have to ask you to forgive me for my triagnostic strategy on this. I'm not extremely fluent in OBD1 vehicles, but I'm trying. I believe that goes, uh-oh, I already messed it up, hang on. Put that back. Go in your home, please, I need you assembled. Okay, we started, pointed here, good. I'm feeling to make sure that the bottom of the distributor lines up in the oil pump drive. I think, yeah, we're pointed here. That's where it went. All right, we're in good shape. Let's go ahead and plug this cap back in. Did I get that pointed right? Yeah, I did. It's all the way seated, which tells me that the bottom of the shaft is down inside of the oil pump. Okay, cap click, and another. Right here. Put our plug wires back on. These need some dielectric in them. They're on there dry. That's never good. And where's that coil wire? Down here, hanging out. Coil click. Let's go ahead and get our clamp back in. That goes right there. Okay. Let's get our little hold down tight, and then we'll try to restart it and see what it does. It's either gonna work or it's gonna remain unchanged and I'm wrong, and then I did all this for nothing. Which I hope not. All right, here we go. Restarting the engine. Okay, that was faster than normal. Tight. Let's point it the right way. Okay, it's timed exactly where the old unit was. More better. All right, let's not get too excited. I want to take it out on the road and make sure it's got power all the way through its rev range. Okay, one quick restart. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go check on that noise down there. I don't know if you guys heard it. That little clicky sound that I heard and felt in there. I do not hear it, and I do not feel it. I hear it. I can feel it too. I feel some kind of rhythmic tapping action going on here. All right, backing out the auto. I like the throttle response. This is good. We're gonna back up and do a gravel parking lot burnout if it's got power. I want to see what it does when we do it. When we give it full send. First gear. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's got some power now. Cool. Let's hit the road real quick and just confirm that it's got power all through its rev range. We're not gonna stay out too long because I don't want this thing to overheat because that fan is inoperative. But first things first, we need to figure out the running issue. Oh yeah, she's alive. Oh, we're good to go. That was 2 gears. Pulled it through 2 gears and it had plenty of power. Let's try a left turn. Hello, Ossifer. Whoop whoop. It's the police. I'm not wearing a seatbelt. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, he didn't care. That's cool. That's 2 times I've seen some cops around here. I'm getting off that road. There's cops all over the place over there. What are they doing? There's another one in front of me. Whoa, someone screwed up today. Yeah, I'm just gonna put that seatbelt on right now. We can see you. Yeah, they're hunting somebody down. Oh, that was loud and rickety. That's not smart. He's gonna get you. And there's all kinds of perpetrators around here. Me, that guy, and the thing. No, I'm in 3rd gear, idiot. Yeah, back to the shop. I got my seatbelt on too, by the way. Click it or ticket. How's our tight squeeze? All right, we're good. Yeah, how's our idle? Is it idle okay? About 1,000. That's pretty good. We were idling at like 500 or something silly like that, maybe even a little lower. Alright guys, back to the shop. I'm gonna go do some clerical work and figure out if I'm gonna do anything else with this truck other than give it its horsepowers back. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. So that being said, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video on this 1995 OBD1 Jeep Wrangler. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to let me know about that. Bye. tapping that like button down below. If you did not enjoy this video, then go watch something else, or give me some feedback down in the comments section, and I can use your feedback to better improve the quality of my videos. So again, and as always, thank you for watching, and most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. Hey look, the wife unit's here. Hello, wife unit. What's up, youngins? And that right there, my friends, is the reason you can't drive your Mustang like a jackwagon. Yes, my son. Do you like this Jeep? I like this Jeep. He likes it. It's not more awesome than my truck. He hates on my truck. I don't get it. Finalized Jeep powering down. And yes, in case you were wondering, I did swap out that new distributor cap, so we're good to go here.